A New York jury convicting Donald Trump on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records brought the former president's week-long trial to a close. Trump is in a unique position of being the first former U.S. president convicted of a felony. He was convicted on 34 counts yesterday. This is yet another headline that sent shockwaves across the globe. Former President Donald Trump was convicted on multiple charges, a historic moment that's sure to dominate the news cycle for days, if not weeks. Whether you follow politics closely or not, headlines like these can be incredibly jarring and unsettling. So how do we manage our reactions to such shocking news while maintaining our commitment to a slow and mindful lifestyle? Here are some tips that I find helpful, and I hope they resonate with you too. Oh, and here's your coffee break. If you like this, subscribe to our channel. I really appreciate you.
Tip number 1, limit your exposure. It's important to stay informed, but constantly checking news updates can be overwhelming. Set specific times of the day to catch up on the news, and try to avoid scrolling through headlines right before bed or first thing in the morning.
Instead, fill those times with something calming and positive. Read a book, listen to music, or enjoy a quiet cup of tea. This helps set a more peaceful tone for your day. Tip number 1, limit your exposure. It's important to stay informed, but constantly checking news updates can be overwhelming. Set specific times of the day to catch up on the news, and try to avoid scrolling through headlines right before bed or first thing in the morning. Instead, fill those times with something calming and positive. Read a book, listen to music, or enjoy a quiet cup of tea. This helps set a more peaceful tone for your day. Tip number 2, choose reliable sources. With so much information out there, it's crucial to select news sources that you trust. Stick to reputable outlets that provide balanced reporting and avoid sensationalist media that can amplify anxiety. Having a few go-to sources can help you feel more grounded and less overwhelmed by the flood of information. Tip number 3, practice mindful breathing. When you come across a particularly shocking headline, take a moment to breathe deeply. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale through your mouth. This simple practice can help calm your mind and body, making it easier to process the news without feeling overwhelmed. It's amazing how something as simple as mindful breathing can make such a big difference in how we handle stress. Tip number 4, discuss with compassion. When discussing shocking news with friends or family, approach the conversation with empathy and understanding. Everyone reacts differently to news, and it's important to create a space where people feel safe to express their feelings. By being a compassionate listener, you not only help others process their emotions, but also strengthen your own emotional resilience. And finally, tip number 5, disconnect to reconnect. Sometimes the best way to deal with overwhelming news is to take a step back. Disconnect from your devices and reconnect with the present moment. Spend time in nature, engage in a hobby, or simply enjoy the company of loved ones. Remember, it's okay to take a break from the constant stream of news. Your mental health and well-being are incredibly important. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope these tips help you navigate the often overwhelming world of news with more ease and mindfulness. Stay calm, stay informed, and most importantly, stay mindful. Until next time, take care and be kind to yourselves.